Platinum hip-hop star Jason Taylor. Controversy and drama have been a constant part of both life and business. Known as a hip-hop superstar, The Game, he's a fighter. His latest public altercation involved him beating another rapper down with one hand while taping it with his iPhone in the other. He posted a video of the beating on the internet, thrusting himself once again into the hip-hop spotlight. The video went viral, with already more than 1 million views. He says his offstage controversies and altercations are real-life situations, not publicity stunts. You had a feud recently with a rapper named 40 Glocc.
Yeah.
You ran into this guy at a pool party this summer, and you chased him down. After you saw that he was there, you had your phone in one hand, and you were beating him with the other, and you posted it on the internet. Tell me about that day. And why did you decide to post it to the internet?
As far as Los Angeles hip-hop is concerned, I'm sort of at the top of the totem pole. Anything that happens in hip-hop that is a bad representation of me and my region is not pretty cool, at all. So, you got this guy named 40 Glocc, who I call Lawrence White. Let's just take the Glock and 40 out of his name because it doesn't make sense. That's like a real nerdy guy being called Bazooka. It doesn't make sense, man. So what happens is this guy, he hears about rappers or artists coming to Los Angeles, whether they're here for awards or they're here to shoot a video. He rounds up whatever street guys, thugs or not, that he can, and he'll come, to your video shoot or to wherever you're at in the masses, 40 or 50 deep, and he'll put you in a situation. If you're not from California, you're not from Los Angeles, and you don't really know how it works, you'll be taken by surprise. Of course, you're out of your envelope, meaning if you're from New York and you're in LA, you become victim to, the area. You don't know your surroundings, you don't know, so you gotta kind of fall in line, right? It's just like me. If I went to New York, I'm not from New York, so I got to kind of stay in pocket,
But he doesn't just pick anybody. I mean, he picked Cash Money,
right.
Baby, Lil Wayne.
Right.
I mean, these are some of the biggest names in hip-hop.
Yeah, and so I'm cool with Lil Wayne. He ran up on Plies and ran up to Jamie Foxx video shoot, same type of incident. So after that, he, for some reason, one day woke up and brushed his teeth and felt like he wanted to say something about me. A little different when you're talking about me because I'm gonna address it. I'm coming straight for you, head on. So he said something about me. He made a Twitter page of my son called The Game Son Twitter page. You can do whatever you want to me, rap about me, shoot me, kill me, stab me. It doesn't matter. You talk about my kids, and it's like that's when it gets really real. So I told myself one day when I caught him, when I caught up to him, I was gonna address it. And one day, man, I just, I woke up, at my house, and one of my friends had a pool party. Went over to the pool party. Looky here.
And you were actually feeling sick that day.
I was real sick, man. I was getting over a cold, but I promised, my boy Fred that I would come to this pool party. I had missed so many of them, and he throws a lot of them. So I just made this one. I made myself get up out the bed, and I went to this pool party. And when I got there, 40 Glocc was there. And I said, I looked around, and I said, well, this is my friend's house. I don't want to, mess up the pool party. I don't want to scare anybody. I don't want to make any quick moves. And he seen me. And I'm thinking like, I don't know this guy. I'm thinking like, this is 40 Glocc. This is a tough guy. Like, it's about to be a real battle in here because this is 40 Glocc. This is the guy, like this is Zeus. And, I need, an army. This is 40 Glocc. I wish I would have did more push-ups. So, I'm thinking that in my mind, and I'm preparing myself to address it because it's got to be addressed because my kids were brought into it. So after about 2 minutes, he kind of, I pretended to look away, as if I'm talking to you, but you're 40 Glocc and I'm me. But I'm looking over here and I'm just like, oh, nice trees, And he went that way as soon as I turned my head.
But he didn't know that you had seen him.
No, he didn't know.
Okay.
So I watched him out of my peripheral leave, and as soon as he got out the front door, then I left. I went down, confronted him, and I'm thinking like, as soon as I say something to this dude, he gonna turn around and be ready to fight. So, I gotta have my jab and, my uppercut and everything ready. I said something to him. He turned around and saw it was me, and he ran down the hill. as fast as he could. Fast guy. Maybe he's in the wrong, you know, maybe he's in the wrong, chose the wrong career, man. He's a really fast guy, especially to be that heavy. He ran down, I caught him, and I just started whooping on him. And then my little Jiminy Cricket, you know, this is your conscience. My Jiminy Cricket told me, this is the guy that likes to put people on video. Where's your iPhone, gang? I started padding, took my iPhone out, put the unlock code in, went to the photos, switched it from photo to video, all this while he's down. This is, you know, it's not an easy task pulling out your iPhone, getting it to record something in the middle of a fight, but I got it off. So, you know, he got up and I did my thing, and, you know, that last right hook sent him into a tree, and that was the end of 40 Glocc in his career.
But you did tape it, even though you knew that it could ultimately be used against you in a lawsuit, but you've been sued.
Cool.
People love to sue you for some reason.
Yeah.
Why didn't that concern you?
Number one, it was a battle that was being fought, you know, on the foundation that, you know, he talked about my kids. Number two, I didn't think that, you know, I didn't think that he was going to sue. That's the thing with rappers is that, they, you know, if you sue, your rap career is done because that, you know, that disintegrates your street cred, right? So I thought that this is one of the most street guys ever in hip hop, right? Says his mouth, you know, and the internet. So I didn't think that he would sue. Then one day, you know, one of my boys called me. He's like, "Yo, man, like somebody served papers at the house," and I'm like, "Well, who's it from?" He's like, "Lawrence White." I'm like, "Who is Lawrence White?" So I just Googled Lawrence White, and then up comes a picture of 40 Glocc, and I'm like, "Oh, okay, this is what we're dealing with." So, you know, I get my lawyers, and you know, we'll go, and all he probably wants is, you know, a couple grand or something, and you know, my money is pretty like knee long, if you can understand that. So we'll, you know, we'll take care of that. We'll dress it accordingly, and we'll get out of there.